And welcome. This is Pro Wrestling Inside and Out. I am Brent West. As you see, I am by myself on this program. Jack is having problems getting on, and also Rodney's having problems getting on. Neither one of them can get on during this broadcast for whatever reason. Hey, I guess it shows that when we do move to the radio format, maybe it'll be a little bit easier for people to get on. It's always a video problem most of the time. You always have a video problem every time something like this happens. Let's talk right now a little bit about probably one of the biggest news stories. Vince McMahon is out of power at the WWE. Endeavor took over, I believe, this morning. They also made it TKO if you want to buy stocks in the WWE and I guess the UFC. You can do so under TKO. So that's going to be very interesting. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad, really, when you think about Vince McMahon out of power. There is no at this point, September 12th, 2023. There is no promoters or families left from the actual wrestling business. Nobody that's in wrestling today. Tony Khan, the folks of Endeavor, uh, grew up in the wrestling business, uh, really understands the wrestling business. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when Vince McMahon does just decide to say, I'm done. I'm going home." There's not too many people that can take his place. Doug Masters is with us. He says, "Hello, gentlemen. Hello to you. I see that this. Let me move this thing. Let me move that somewhere else. Let's move it up here. Doug Masters. Doug Masters got a. You can. He talks professional wrestling, so you can get over there and find his Facebook page, Doug Masters, and I believe he still does some interviews. Don Hester is with us. Hello, everyone. How you doing, Don Hester? If you've not seen this, and we are going to in the I thought I would be able to tell everybody about. Uh, I truly thought I'd be able to tell everybody about the website and the 24-hour radio station that we will be opening up, but had a little bit of problems this week of getting it together. But we're going to have uh, we will have a website, and the website we'll be putting stuff on there that you can go see. I watched a match. My brother told me about it. Rodney told me about it. Ted DiBiase against Magnum TA, Houston, Texas. Houston, at I guess the Sam Houston Coliseum. Tremendous match between Ted DiBiase and Magnum TA. My father, Ron West, was the referee in this match. Such a tremendous match, and something that you just missed today because it's, folks, unfortunately, the wrestling business is nothing, and I'll repeat, nothing like it was back in those days. This was 1984. Ted DiBiase was just a tremendous wrestler, and man, he was one of the best. Mickey Mayfield, howdy everyone. How you doing, Mickey? Hasso is on as well. And for those of you who come on, if you don't see Rodney and you don't see Jack, both of them having problems getting on. They neither one of them can get on there. So it's great that, like I said, it's just great that we are going to turn to a 24-hour radio station format, and we will still be going Tuesdays live, and you'll be able to call in, basically. And I'm not for sure how that's going to work just yet. You may have to actually come through the internet, but we'll let everybody know about that. But you will be able to be a part of the show. Your voice will be heard when we move to that format. Jeremy Richter. Hello, folks, from Jeremy. How you doing, Jeremy? Dennis Cook from West Tennessee. Richard Hood is with us as well. Richard Hood, good evening, gentlemen. Well, there's just a gentleman at this point, and I'm not for sure either one of them are going to be able to get on tonight. And we'll see. What's up, Don Hester from Richard Hood. Kevin Penley is with us. Thanks, guys, for the weekly show. And yes, good evening to Mr. Rodney. He will hopefully be with us. His computer would not allow him to get on. So hopefully Rodney will get on, and Jack. But we don't really know. We don't really know if they will get on here or not. Let's see. You're doing a great job going solo, Brett. You know, you don't really like to go solo, but hey, if you have to do it, I'll never forget. And I think we've told this story before, but Southeastern Championship Wrestling. We get there one Saturday morning. Charlie Platt comes up and says, "Ronnie, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to do the commentary." And really and truly, honestly, he thought Charlie was joking. He said, no. He said, "No, I woke up like this. You're going to have to do the show." And our father had to do the commentary for the show for Southeastern Championship Wrestling one week. At the end of the hour, he said, "One thing I did find out: I can referee a match, I can promote a match, but I certainly can't commentate a wrestling match." That's exactly what he said. So, let's see. Mickey Mayfield, been watching the Freebirds versus Lawler and Hickerson from Memphis. Hilarious. You know, they had good matches. You know, Michael A. said in an interview that the reason he left there is because he said that Jerry Lawler gave him this look because it was going to be Jerry Lawler, Terry Gordy against Bill Dundee, and Jerry Lawler, the Freebirds against Lawler and Dundee, which would have drew a lot of money in Memphis. But he said Jerry Lawler had this look on the face. Well, maybe just Jerry Lawler had a look on his face all the time. I'm not for sure. But he said, when I found that out, that was it. We left and they went to Louisiana, which was good for them because when they got to Louisiana, they box office draws, box office attractions. They drew some of the biggest houses in Louisiana at the time. The only thing that Terry Gordy told several times, yeah, we drew a lot of houses, but Bill Watts didn't pay us a lot of money. He said we made a whole lot more money working for Georgia Championship Wrestling, which was an easy territory because Monday you had Augusta, Georgia. Tuesday you had Macon. Wednesday you had Columbus. Thursday you either went to Rome, Georgia, Albany, Georgia, or Athens, Georgia. Friday was Atlanta for a while. Now, after a while, Atlanta did drop out because the Atlanta City Auditorium, basically, we were told at the time, I remember them telling us, listen, this is exactly what they told us. They were go for